Thunder rolled across the city of Avalon. Lightning cracked like the heavens were breaking open. In the chaos, a boy was born. His heart didn't beat, it pulsed with electricity. His mother called him Kale Voss. His father called him a miracle. The doctors called him impossible. When Kale cried, the lights flickered. When he laughed, radio sparked. And when he grew up, the world would remember his name. Kale lived in Avalon's industrial district. The sky was always gray. His father worked at the power plant. His mother taught science at the local school. Kale was different, everyone knew. He never got shocked by electricity. He could fix broken wires with a touch. But he couldn't explain why thunder made him feel alive. "You're special," his mother said. "You're dangerous," his father warned. At 14, he discovered the truth. He could generate lightning. It happened during a fight behind the school. A bully shoved him. Kale's anger flared. The air smelled of ozone. A flash, a scream, a burned wall. No one was hurt. But everyone was terrified. Kale ran home crying. "What's happening to me?" His parents stared at him in horror and awe. His father whispered, "You're the Stormheart." "What does that mean?" "It means the storm chose you." "I don't want it." "You don't get to choose lightning, son. It chooses you." Years passed. Kale learned to hide his powers. He graduated, got a job at the power plant. Life was normal, mostly. Until the blackout. One night, all of Avalon went dark. Every generator failed. The city froze in silence. Then a voice came through the static, "People of Avalon, your light belongs to us." The Volt Syndicate had arrived. Led by a woman named Naira Volt, a former scientist turned rogue. Her soldiers wore suits that drained electricity. The city was powerless, literally. Kale's father tried to restart the grid. Naira's men stormed the plant. Kale fought back instinctively. Lightning burst from his hands. The attackers fell, stunned. "You're one of them," his father shouted. "No, I'm saving us." "You're a freak." Kale froze. That word broke something in him. He ran into the storm and never looked back. Kale vanished for 2 years. The world thought he was dead. But storms followed him everywhere. He wandered across deserts, mountains, and seas. He practiced control, shaping lightning, bending wind. He learned to ride storms like a surfer rides waves. He called his power the Tempest Core. One night, in a remote monastery, he met a blind monk. The monk said, "You carry thunder in your soul. It feels more like a curse. Then learn to make it sing." The monk taught him balance. Power without rage. Strength without cruelty. After years of silence, Kale mastered his storm. But then he saw the news. Avalon was burning. The Volt Syndicate ruled it. Naira had turned the city into a battery. "It's time," Kale whispered. Lightning streaked across the night sky. Stormheart had returned. The city didn't recognize him. Towers were wrapped in energy conduits. Drones patrolled the streets. Electricity belonged to Naira now. Kale found his old home, abandoned. His mother's photo was still on the table. His father was gone. On a cracked screen, a recording played, "Kale, if you ever come back, don't fight her. She'll destroy you." "I already destroyed myself," Kale muttered. He turned toward the Volt Tower, Naira's fortress. Time to end this storm. Naira watched him on the monitors. "So the prodigal thunder returns," she smirked. She wore armor made of pure plasma. Her eyes glowed like reactor cores. "You caused this," she said when they finally met. "I caused nothing. You sparked the chaos." I harnessed it. You enslaved a city. I freed it from weakness. You turned people into batteries. And you call yourself a hero. Look at you, lightning without purpose. Kale's fists crackled. You talk too much. Then silence me. The battle began. Lightning met plasma. The tower shook. Windows shattered. Every light in the city pulsed in rhythm with their clash. Naira smiled mid-fight. You're strong, but untamed. You talk like you know me. I made you, Kale. Liar. Ask your father. The words hit harder than her plasma beam. What do you mean? He worked for me. Kale froze. He designed the Tempest core, inside you. You're lying. Am I? She projected a hologram, his father signing documents. Kale's heart cracked like thunder. He knew. He built you for power, not love. No, you're not born, Kale. You're engineered. I don't believe you. Then feel it. She activated a device. Pain ripped through him like lightning in his veins. You are mine, Naira whispered. Never. He unleashed everything. The storm answered his scream. The city went white. When the light faded, the tower was gone. So was Naira. Kale stood alone in the ruins, smoking with electricity. The people emerged, blinking. Who are you? A child asked. Someone trying to fix what I broke. The news called him a savior. The government called him a threat. Kale rebuilt the grid himself. He restored power to Avalon. But he couldn't restore peace. People feared him as much as they thanked him. Heroes don't exist, a protester shouted. Maybe not, Kale muttered. But storms do. Every night, he patrolled the rooftops. He saved lives quietly. He repaired what he could. But inside, the pain never stopped. One night, Kale met a girl named Rin. She was an engineer, fearless, brilliant, stubborn. You're the storm guy, she said. That's one name for me. You saved the city. I destroyed it first. Then built it better. For the first time, someone didn't flinch from his lightning. Rin worked with him to design new power grids. Clean, endless energy, born from his storm. You're more than thunder, she said one night. You're light in motion. Kale smiled for the first time in years. Maybe I'm learning. But happiness never lasts long for heroes. Deep underground, something stirred. Naira wasn't dead. Her body survived, effused with plasma. She called herself Thunderfall now. If the storm betrayed me, she hissed, I'll become the storm. She built new armor powered by Kale's stolen DNA. He took my light. I'll take his world. Meanwhile, Kale sensed the coming threat. His Stormheart pulsed violently. She's alive, he told Rin. Then finish it, she said. I might not survive this one. Then make it count. Thunderfall attacked during the next eclipse. Lightning split the sky like war drums. You can't stop evolution, she screamed. Then I'll rewrite it. Kale roared. They collided in midair. The city trembled beneath them. Thunder and plasma merged in chaos. Kale's control began to slip. You'll destroy everything. Rin yelled from below. It's the only way. No. Trust yourself. Kale hesitated and remembered his mother's words, you're special, not cursed. He took a deep breath and focused. Lightning formed around him like armor. No more storms without purpose. No more cages, Thunderfall snarled. No more fear, Kale said. He surged forward, a living tempest. Their energies collided in blinding light. For a heartbeat, all sound stopped. Then came silence. Days later, sunlight returned to Avalon. The sky was clear for the first time in decades. People found Kale unconscious in the crater. Thunderfall was gone, dissolved into static. Rin held his hand until he woke. "You did it," she said softly. "Did I? You saved us. Then why does it still rain?" "Because the world needs storms too." Kale smiled weakly. "You sound like my mother. Smart woman." They laughed, tired, alive. The city began to rebuild again. But something was different. The storms that followed Kale were gentler now. They watered crops instead of destroying them. They brought light instead of fear. The people stopped running from thunder. They listened to it. Years passed. Kale became Avalon's protector and power source. Children called him the living lightning. He trained young people with gifts like his. Rin built the Sky Spire, a tower that drew clean energy from storms. Together, they created peace. "You ever miss the chaos?" she asked. "Sometimes," Kale admitted. "But peace hums like thunder too." She smiled. "Poetic. You make me that way." They kissed under a soft drizzle. Lightning lit the horizon, calm, distant, beautiful. "It's not the end," Kale whispered. "It never is," Rin replied. Decades later, Kale grew old. His hair turned silver like storm clouds. His heart still pulsed with power. "You can rest," Rin said. "Not while it still rains," he smiled. The next morning, the city woke to silence. Kale Voss had passed in his sleep. A bolt of lightning struck the Sky Spire at that exact moment. It didn't destroy, it illuminated. His energy merged with the city forever. Every streetlight flickered softly in tribute. Rin looked up, tears shining. "You are the storm, Kale." The people gathered that night. They raised lanterns toward the sky. Lightning danced among the stars. The storm's heartbeat echoed faintly, steady, alive. Generations later, they told stories. About a man who turned lightning into hope. About a hero who tamed the sky. About a heart that never stopped beating. They built statues of him with hands raised to the clouds. The plaque read, "He was thunder. But he made the world listen." Whenever it rained, children smiled instead of hiding. "That's Stormheart," their parents said. "He's saying hello." The thunder rolled softly, like laughter. The city glowed with silver light. Rin, now old, stood at her window. "You kept your promise," she whispered. The lights flickered once. She smiled. And somewhere in the sky, a shape formed in lightning, a man's silhouette. He looked down, proud. Then vanished into the clouds. The storm moved on. But it left warmth behind. Avalon thrived for centuries after. New heroes rose. None shone brighter than the one who became the storm. The legend outlived empires and ages. Scholars debated if he was man or myth. The sky knew the truth. Every bolt, every cloud carried his spirit. He wasn't gone, just eternal. For thunder is not sound. It's remembrance. The world still whispered his name in every rainfall. Kale Voss. The Stormheart. The thunder that learned mercy. The lightning that found love. The hero that became the sky. And the storm that never truly ended.